that a lot of times the enemy will cause us to be superstitious, or call us to be weary of people who are trying to be a blessing to us, because we've let our guard down. We've been hurt, we've been disappointed, we've been misused, we've been abused so much in our past that we don't know how to distinguish good from evil. We don't know how to distinguish a blessing from someone who's just out to use us and abuse us. And again, for those of you just chiming in, I say that that's just really unfortunate and sad. And also, really, it really shows that we're really not deeply rooted in God, because quite honestly, when you begin to walk with God, you begin to allow God to truly be the Lord of your life, you're going to be able to distinguish when people are trying to use you, when people are trying to manipulate you, when people are trying to abuse you. A lot of times God is trying to see if you are going to be able to obey him. Are you going to be willing to allow him to move in your life? Are you going to go deeper with him? Many of you seen a post I put out there today. A good indication of a healthy relationship with God is your prayer life. Many of us are not praying, so therefore the devil, or the enemy, or the boogeyman, as I like to call him, will have us walking around in fear, have us walking around not truly understanding the tactics of the enemy. So we walk around in fear. So we don't know what people's intentions are. We don't know how to determine if people have our best interests at heart. In fact, we don't even know how to handle it, because like I said, we've been so accustomed to being used and abused. And unfortunately, many of us, we're missing our blessings. We're blocking our blessings. We're not allowing God to elevate us to that next level, because we've gotten so caught up in fact, what I'm finding, and this is true for my life, so trust and believe, nothing that I come to you guys with is these are things that I've experienced myself personally. I've either been there or either I'm on the other end of it, because I know God uses me to bless many people's lives, but everybody can't receive the blessings of God, unfortunately, from me. But what I've found is that a lot of times, and even I did this in my own personal life, people will come into your life and they will be a distraction, or they'll be someone that the enemy has sent to come into your life to manipulate you, to deceive you, to distract you, to take you out the presence of God. And many times we will fight for those relationships. We will fight for the very relationships that are destructive to us. But then the people that God sent into our lives, that are meant to build us up, that are meant to help us go to that next level, to help us to thrive, to help to mature us, to help to grow us, to help us to live that better than blessed life. Those are the very relationships that or the very situations that we say, no, I don't want that. No, I don't. We don't want it. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is what I see a lot is that we really don't want God. We don't want the blessings of God. We rather continue to be like the prodigal son. We want to wallow in our mess. We want to continue to stay down at the bottom of the mountain, if you will, and continue to be manipulated by people, or when I say people that are under the subjection of the enemy, people who are allowing the enemy to rule their lives. And so we don't want to go higher. We don't want to truly get what God has for us, because our actions are becoming more and more evident of that. And I just want to encourage some people on this Motivational Monday not to allow your past mistakes, your past woes, the past abuse, the past manipulation, what anybody else has done to you in the past, make you so fearful that you're afraid to step out on faith, that you're afraid to allow God to bless you, that you're afraid to allow God to take you to that next level. Because ultimately, that's another tactic of the enemy. He wants you to stay stuck. And not only does he want you to stay stuck, he wants to keep you there for the rest of your life. Many of you guys are not seeing, you're not seeing the bigger picture. All you can see is right here, but you don't see the next level that God is trying to take you to. And God will test you. He'll say, oh, okay, well, let me put this little bit out here to see if they're going to be really listening to the things that I'm revealing to them in prayer, or are they going to shrink back in fear because that's what they always did in their past life. I hope I'm helping somebody this morning. Really, if you're not getting it right now, take some time to think about this. Take some time to go to God in prayer and ask him to show him the deep recesses of your heart, because many of you are continuing, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Many of us, we want something new, we want something better, we want something greater, we want to go to the next level, but we continue to allow ourselves to be manipulated, used, and abused, even though we say we don't want it. We don't want to be manipulated, abused, and used, but yet we continue to put ourselves in situations around people who we know are going to manipulate us, abuse us, and misuse us, instead of us saying, you know what, God, let me try something different. You know what, God, I know it's a reason why you keep bringing this person across my path that's on another level, that's doing things, that's living a more conscious and elevated life in you. But I really don't want what you got for me, God, because really and truly, that's what we're saying in the deep recesses of our heart. We really don't want what God has for us, because we continue to go back into the things that we keep, sorry about that, a phone call came through, but we keep shrinking back into the very habits, the very situations that we've been in. That's why you see people go through marriage after marriage, relationship after relationship, and they constantly keep repeating the same things, because pathology tells us, or generational curses show us, that even though we say we want better, even though we say we want greater, we continue to go back into those same type of situations, because when God shows us something new, we shrink back in fear. We're too afraid of the unknown. We rather stay comfortable in the known mess that we know. It's like, okay, well, God, I don't want to try nothing new, because at least I know how this is coming at me. But then in the end, we still losing. Why would you not want what God has for you? Why would you not want to go higher when you know how miserable your life has been? You know how many times people have used and abused you and manipulated you and did all sorts of things to you, but you rather stay in mess than go higher, or either try a new thing. Try a new thing. Look, my thing is, God works better with someone who's moving forward. It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're not going to fail. But you can never truly take on the blessings of God if you keep staying in the same place you are. Hey, good morning, Yolanda. Thank you for chiming in. If you continue to stay in the same place that you've been forever, you keep doing the same thing. Your circle stays the same. The type of people that you're around, all they do is gossip. All they do is talk about what people are doing. See, people who are really elevated, people who God is taking to the next, the people that God wants to use to bless your life, they ain't talking about stuff. They doing stuff. They making things happen. But yet you want to stay at the bottom of the mountain like the children of Israel. Remember, Moses went up to the top of the mountain and they came down. He had to wear a veil because the glory of God was so heavy on him. The children of Israel could not even take it. And that's what's happening. You can't take where God is trying to take you. You can't receive the blessings that God is trying to give to you because you're so used to mess. You're so used to foolishness. You're so used to things that's only leading you to destruction, and you're not getting that this is another plot of the enemy. You say you don't want these things, but you're not allowing God to take you higher. You're not allowing God to bless you. I mean, when I tell you, God is wanting to bless so many of you. In fact, it's already been released, but you keep saying, no, God, I don't want what you got for me. You just like the children of Israel. You're going to make a golden calf as an idol. You making people, places, and things idols. You making idols out of things that are not even going to serve you, things that can't save you, things that can't help you. But the very thing that can help you, you say, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want your blessings, God. No, oh, well, Lord, if you could just deliver me from my financial woes, God, just help me, God. And then every time God gives you an opportunity, you say, no, no, I got to pray about that some more. No, I just want to be comfortable. God is trying to call you out from that level that you at. That level of comfort for you ain't doing nothing for you. God is trying to show you new things. God is trying to take you to higher heights and to deeper depths. And I just want to encourage some people on this motivational Monday. Look, get out the boat. Get out the boat. The comfort of the boat is what's keeping you stuck. Your past failures are keeping you stuck. The past manipulation, abuse that you suffered is keeping you stuck. You can't even see. Look, allow God to unblind you, to open your eyes, to make you be able to see, because it's very, very sad. I really am, for lack of a better word, it really just it just hurts me to my heart to see God trying to bless people and they can't even see it. And don't get me wrong, like I told you guys, I was once there. I was once at a place to where God was trying to bless me, but I couldn't see it because I was so fearful of everybody using me and everybody abusing me and what happened in my past. But see, look, the thing about God is when he opens up doors, can't nobody shut. When God decides he's going to do something in your life, don't you know that he's going to protect you from anything that tries to come against you, from anything that tries to hurt you and harm you? Don't you know that we serve a God that sits high and looks low and he will never forsake you? We say we believe that, but every time we keep shrinking back in fear. Every time we keep saying, oh, well, you know what? I just want to be comfortable. Look, being comfortable is really, and I've written a book called Becoming Comfortable in Your Own Skin. And really, truly being comfortable in your own skin is learning how to be uncomfortable. That's how God challenges us to the next level. And every level that you're going to go to, you're going to have to be challenged to come out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to be challenged to try something different. You're going to have to be challenged to say, you know what? I've tried this 5 times. It didn't work. Now I'm going to try God's way. God is trying to do a new thing. God is trying to bless you guys. Look, I didn't mean to come and hold you guys nothing but a second. But I will tell you, receive the blessings of God. Receive what he's trying to do in your life. The very thing that your flesh is saying no to, those are the things that are God. Because trust and believe, the things that your flesh is telling you yes to, those are the things that are keeping you stuck. Trust and believe. I hope you take a little bit of moment this morning to think about it. The things that your flesh is crying out for, that it wants, trust me, they go against the will of God. They go against the next level in God. They go against the blessings that God is trying to bring into your life. But the very things that your flesh doesn't want, or that your flesh is like, you're feeling fearful and you want to shrink back, those are the things of God. Receive the blessings of God this morning. Do something different. Do something that you've never done before. Step out on faith. Allow God to elevate you to the next level. And I promise you, you will not regret it. Look, I'm Tuwana Nicole with Better Than Blessed Enterprises, and trust and believe. I step out on faith every single day. I do things that are uncomfortable for me. That's how I've become comfortable in my own skin. And my goal is to help each and every one of you live better than blessed, mind, body, and soul. If God can do it in my life, he can do it in yours. It's a continual process. You will go through this through the rest of your entire life living here on earth. Let God bless you. God bless you guys. I love you. If you need me, please, we offer free counseling. There are so many free services that my organization offers. We want to be a blessing to you. We want to take you to the next level. In fact, much of my life has been sacrificed to help many of you get to that next level. I know how hard it was for me to become who I am and to continue to become the woman that God is making me into be. And so guess what? Don't go on this journey alone. Don't try to figure it out on your own. Don't struggle. Even if you don't want to get with me, get with someone. Get some accountability in your life. Get some people that's going to help take you to the next level. Don't continue to stay with people that want to stay at the bottom of the mountain or the bottom of the barrel, if you will. Get some people who are willing to reach back and help you go to the next level, because those are your people. Those are the people that truly love you. God bless you guys.